Now, if you had to pick one and only one out of comic strips, comic books, animation, one cartoon character that is your absolute favorite cartoon character, who would it be?
Oh boy, you've asked me my ultimate weakness question. Ask me to say something I'm the favorite of, because that always changes. If I had to work on any character, I'd want to work on a Calvin and Hobbes property in some way. I don't know. I don't care if it's animation or something. I would love to try and do some sort of Watterson crazy spaceman spiff aliens or something like that. That would be a joy.
If only, right?
If only. If only. If only. I gotta appreciate Bill Watterson because he's a fellow Bill. So it's like I don't want to step on his toes, but you know, if I had a genie, that's what I would do.
Right? Yeah. Isn't it interesting? Like you'd wonder like why there hasn't been some like just tribute animations made. Does he secretly have
You can find
people?
a few.
Does he have you can animations?
There's a few.
Yeah.
Like
there's
a few small ones.
There's a few small ones.
Some of the sequences, like on the Sunday pages, are basically like keyframes.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Already.
Yeah.
Know? So
yeah.
I know some people have put some of those together with maybe a little in betweens.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't see more. You know.
I think it's because like most like younger people don't know about him. Or he's seen as like the crank who doesn't like the peeing Calvin or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
But there's a really good animator who does all the Teen Titans Go animations. I think it's like it's Hayek something. It's a name I don't want to butcher on a podcast. But I was looking at his stuff for the class I teach, and he had some amazing like Hobbs walking animations that he did, and cool. So there's good stuff out there that have done it.
Cool. Okay, so then this is kind of like it's going to answer itself. The next question is your favorite cartoon thing, which we've kind of already answered, which it was Calvin and Hobbes. But I'll switch it, and I'll say for you, your favorite animated thing of all time, if you only could pick one.
Favorite animated thing of all time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Again, tough one to answer. It's a toss up between Soul, Pixar Soul. Most like I love the art and animation they did on that. I love all the designs, but it's just how that movie, like its story and ideas just connect with my experience as an artist. Like that is oh boy, if I want to cry, I'm gonna watch that movie. It's got a big effect on me. And then it's a toss up between Soul and my own movie, Maxie the Whale, because that is my first movie, and it means that much to me. Like it's like I never thought I'd make something like that, and I'll probably cry. I'm tearing up as much as I'm tearing up at Soul, because it's like, oh my god, I can't believe we did it. We can't believe we made it. Here it is.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of it. I can't wait for more people to see it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's great. That's awesome. All right. If you have one thing that is your absolute favorite thing to draw, what's the one thing that's your favorite thing to draw?
I love drawing little cartoony people experiencing pain. Like I said, that's my favorite thing to draw in all my caricatures. I just did a caricature at the Seattle Con I was at, and it was like this couple's like, make us evil and like make us like evil witches, and I drew them like cooking kids in a stew. And it's like it was like so much fun to draw, because they're like, the kids are like, like or it's like I'm drawing kids as like Jedi, and they're choking out a stormtrooper who's like, like that's I love drawing that stuff. Like it's stupid. It's so much fun. That's my favorite thing to draw.
Oh, that's great. Do you have a least favorite thing to draw?
Least favorite thing? Cars. I hate drawing cars. I keep practicing. You'll find if you get a hold of a sketchbook and you find like a car drawing, know that I'm deeply ashamed of it.
I feel that pain too. Vehicles in general. Yep, for sure. Yeah, somebody once said, like, the people that the things that people find the hardest to draw: bicycles, horses, and French horns. And so they turned around and they told me, you have to draw a horse riding a bicycle while playing a French horn. And that was like the prompt that I had to draw. Like, oh, yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun to draw.
But
I
next
want
to
to draw
a
that
car-
right
Well, there you go. I
now.
challenge
Somehow the
you.
combination
I
makes it fun.
challenge you.
Oh man.
The next time that the two of you are together sitting down after a long day of drawing, you both have to draw a horse riding a bicycle while
think I'm
playing
seeing-
the French horn.
I think I'm going to see you at C2E2 soon.
C2E2,
Yeah, there we
We
go.
should challenge
Yeah.
to put that into the background of a caricature.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Yeah, we'll do that.
And then we'll post it. We'll post it on the
Yeah. Okay.
on the
Excellent.
podcast.
Excellent.
Okay, cool.
We'll not knowingly get each other and then sit down and get drawing. We're like, BC, Drastal. There we go.
Just make a little video and we'll roll it in. We'll roll it into all the shorts. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm going to text you to remind you because I know you're going to forget. So I'll text you to remind you.
Forget what?
Okay. All right. Okay. So what inspires you? It doesn't have to be art related, but what do you think as an artist is the thing that like you get the most inspiration from?
I think it's capturing little moments. Like most of them, like I look at stuff that I sketch and I think it's from caricatures. It's capturing like that brief expression that I think really nails a person's personality, or from all the sketching I've done on like subways, or I encourage a lot of live sketching from students. It's like, go out and sketch people, go out and observe. And I think it's like, it's finding that small moment or capturing that essence of what's happening, whether it be someone sitting on a subway, or a dad and his daughter at Comic-Con or something like that. There's the essence of what that idea is to me, or what I think it represents to other people, and I love seeing that. It's like, that's the kind of stuff I love to draw.
That's a great answer. Okay. All right. This is the serious question.
Oh, that wasn't a serious question?
No, that was the inspirational question. So this is
I gotta get my serious face on.
Yes, exactly. So, all right. So, what do you hope that people get out of your work, or almost like give yourself that, like in your head, like, this is your life, Bill Drastal? What's the thing that you hope people have taken away from your work?
That it made them smile and they were happy to have known me. Yeah.
Can't ask for more than that.
That's just what I want.
That's great. And if you had absolutely no budget restrictions, no time restraints, you could do anything you wanted. Anything
total druthers.
Artistically. Dream project. Next one, even though you've done a fantastic project already. But now you get your dream project greenlit.
There is a idea that my wife and I have developed over the years, and it's called Space Chicks, because we could not think of any other idea. Now, there's a million other Space Chick things out there, but we keep coming back to that name. But it is this idea about these two women, young women, that sell makeup in space. They work for a giant intergalactic pyramid scheme, and we have pitched that to so many places, and we keep redeveloping it and reworking it. And I think we love this idea because they both represent our insecurities. And they both represent barriers for ourselves that we are constantly fighting with to get anything done. And it is so much fun to write things because one is so anxious that she's afraid of her own self. The other one is too brash and over the top that she causes chaos everywhere she goes. And yeah, if I would ask for $1 million. Like if I had just a small budget, I would love to make that. I would love to just make that either a movie or a episode. Like that would be what I'd work on. Like if if I had that genie magic, that's what I would make. I would make
Mary
that.
Kay in space.
Yeah, Mary Kay in space, and it's like a Lucy and what was her friend? Lucy and Ethel. Lucy. It's like a Lucy and Ethel kind of comedy about two losers as they're trying to make their way through a galaxy that is way bigger than them, and they don't know that. They're just trying to make it work, and that'd be the project I would work on.
Has your wife ever been to a Mary Kay party?
No, but we know lots of people who have. We have lots of people in our life, who have done the pyramid scheme.
Yes, when I had a young child, and every single stay-at-home mom had an MLA thing. And that's a whole nother thing.
Oh, yeah, no, we could be here for another 40 minutes talking about that.
There's some crazy parties that women get together, and there are MLAs, and there are things in the room, and you're like, where am I? And, and they're serving crudité, and we're looking at that. Like, yeah, no, it's crazy.
Tupperware parties?
Yeah,
Tupperware
exactly.
parties.
They call it Pampered Chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best line I've ever gotten from someone. I'm not going to name their names because I don't want to embarrass them. But the best thing I've ever gotten was an almost like King of the Hill line. Like, it's not a pyramid. It's not a pyramid. It's an empire. And I was like, oh my God, you're literally making the. It's not. It's what is that? What is that?
Yeah.
That's the kind of humor that we're trying. That's in Space Chicks.
I'm just gonna say it. I was at a party once, and there was this thing called the Harvey Wallbanger.
Yeah.
And literally, it was called the Harvey Wallbanger. I couldn't stop laughing. And I don't think everyone else knew about the drink, and it was funny, and I was like, that's freaking hilarious. Yeah.
See, Kelly, I think you're the perfect audience for our idea. Like, I'm so glad I told you about it. You're like the quintessential audience for it.
One of my good friends was a Mary Kay person, and when you have a good friend who does something, you're trying to support them.
Yeah, we've had the same thing.
But yeah, woo, yeah. Yeah, and then the person, because it's a pyramid, I'm sorry, this is a tangent, but because it's a pyramid scheme, that person had a boss, and that person had a boss, and there's the regional head. So you can use the spotter for your movie if you get to make it. So the regional supervisor came. And this is in Long Island. I lived in Long Island at the time. So from Long Island. So
you got that Long Island accent. Hey, Bob, get your trailer. Yeah. Get the boat going.
And she was looking at, because you're sitting there and you get your little pink little mirror foldy thing, and you're sitting there at the table with 10 other women. And, you're chit-chatting. And the regional supervisor looked at me and she said, you'd be great. You'd be great at this. You're the perfect person. Look at her. She's like a doll. And she wouldn't let me leave without pressuring me to become a Mary Kay person. And I kept saying
wow.
I freelance. I make children's books. And she was like, so you draw. So what is that? You draw.
Oh my
she
God.
draws. That's nothing. When you draw, I got a car. You're gonna get a car? It was a whole thing. Yeah.
We have a character in the idea whose name is Roxy Vega, and she's the super upline for the girls, and now she's gonna have a Long Island accent.
Oh,
I was born on Long Island. That's what part of New York I was born into. So I've heard the Long Island accent, and I love it. So I'm even more okay, this is a great
Yes.
idea. Like
Exactly. And now it makes sense why your parents fled. Yeah. I did my time. I did my
It
time.
adds up.
17 years. 17 years on Long Island.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Oh
a
my
long
goodness.
time. Oh my God. Yeah. So okay,
I'm
awesome.
so glad you made it.
Yeah, I got
Yep.
out. I barely got out. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. That's all we've got, I think. Right? Did I miss
Hey.
anything, Chris? Did I miss any questions? Or
We
is there
do
anything
ask.
else that you want to do? Is there any other questions you want to ask? Are you tapped out?
We do also ask about your favorite thing to draw with, your favorite medium.
Do you have a favorite medium?
Oh, well, my caricature drawing weapon of choice is the good old fashioned, I don't have one in front of me. Oh, crap. Is the good old fashioned chisel tip Sharpie wide marker. That is my go-to weapon of choice for caricature. I have tried all the new ones. I've tried like the new like everyone's loving the new the Crayola for the bullet tip, and I've tried other chisel tips and other things. I got into drawing Sharpies because there was the great marker escapades of 2002, I think, because there used to be this really cool design marker that every caricature artist used. This, come children, gather round for this legendary tale. There was the design marker that every caricature artist used, and it was beautiful. It had like the right kind of tip. You could get really good lines, you get thick lines, thin lines, you could draw anything you want with it, and they went out of business.
Do you remember what that was? Was it like a chart pack or a like what? Like
it was no, because
super
chart pack,
smelly. Was it the kind
it
of
was
get, like,
it was smelly. We used to joke that's where we got all our ideas. Yeah, it was very smelly.
Right.
And then so there was a lull between that because I was at Commons and that's what they used to buy. I used to buy design markers. Now I was like hoarding like the design markers. Like, quick, hoard them. They're our precious resource. They're our boba. We got to get it. And so then Marquette came out with a marker, but it was in that between time that I was trying things like chart pack. I do like chart packs, like VC. I want to steal one of your chart pack markers next time I see you. Chart packs are good, but we tried these. Oh god, what were they called? They were like these alcohol design pens. They had like a brush side on one.
A Copic.
A Copic. They were Copic markers. Yeah, they're giving us all Copic markers, and I hated those because the brush tip. I've got I can't tell because I'm a head stuck in a box right now, but I'm a large guy. I'm like 6'6". I'm over 300 pounds. I'm a gorilla, and so I have a very heavy hand. When my hand hits the paper, it causes the whole ground around me to shake. So I have a heavy hand. I attack the paper with my pencils, and I'm just destroying these poor little fragile brush tips. So I started using the chisel tip, but the chisel tip on these Copic markers are they're like drawing with like a flat pixel. Like they just draw great square art. And it was kind of affecting my art style. I was doing very like geometric kind of caricatures at that time. But then I was like, because they were like super expensive too, like, and they were starting to make us have to buy like replacement nibs and tips. It's like, eh. So I tried, it was on a lark. I tried like, well, hey, Sharpies are cheap. I could buy like a box of Sharpies for like $12 and I get like 24 of them or something like that. So I bought a pack of Sharpies and I fell in love with them because if I pull out a Sharpie and it's bad, throw it away. There's another one. This one will work. And it's got the chisel tip on it. I can do big, thick lines. I can just rotate it, do thin lines. I can rotate it while I'm drawing it. I mean, I've realized just how much those Sharpies have affected my drawing style because I'll try using other markers and I'm like, I miss that feel. I love that Sharpie. So I'm not sponsored by Sharpie, but Sharpie.
Not yet.
I know.
Talk to me.
Talk
to me, Bubby.
Right? These days, you can be sponsored by art.
Slide into his DMs.
Like there are the Blackwing, right? We know people who are actually Blackwing like representatives for the pencil. So Sharpie.
Sharpie, talk to me, Bubby.
We know people who are Pentel, like right. Like there are people who get kind of like a sponsorship.
I love those Sharpies. I cannot get enough of them. So sponsor Bill Drastal, caricature artist extraordinaire.
Yeah.
That's right. I don't see a lot of people use the Sharpies.
Not many people can handle them,
Yeah.
But you show them the way.
I will say, even to think about that. So a Sharpie bleeds unless you move fast.
Yeah.
Depends on what kind of paper. So what kind of paper are you guys drawing on?
Oh gosh, we use a whole again. You
Like
got
60-pound.
depends on the company I'm doing it with. Like when I'm doing my own caricatures, I'm just buying whatever paper I can find that's thick.
Right.
But usually they're like a thick printer paper.
Mhm.
I think like 60-pound or something like that. Like usually not glossy.
Usually
'Cause
60.
glossy. Yeah,
Right.
usually 60
So
pound
it's
at
not
least.
marker paper. It's not it doesn't have any kind of coating. So you could be drawing on something that's a step above a paper towel. You don't know.
Pretty much.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you don't move that Sharpie fast, it's going to bleed. So you have
Yeah,
to
and
keep,
usually I
keep
like
going.
doing like really thin little detail lines on things, especially around like the eyes for wrinkles or getting in and doing little detail. Like if I'm doing like an eye, like if it's like a big eye and I want to get like some like fun like light anime effects or something like that. Yeah, there you go. That was all done with a Sharpie.
Yeah, that's so great. And then what did you use to color that? What is it? Just another marker? Is it what?
So for coloring that one particularly, I use color sticks, and they don't sell the old color sticks they used to anymore. So now I'm using what are they called?
Yeah, Prismacolor used to.
Prismacolor used to make them really nice
Are
wax.
you using Neo color?
Neo colors, and surprisingly enough, Crayola coming to the rescue. They have this awesome pack of wax color sticks, and they're like $7. It used to be like $40 to get like a pack of these things, and Crayola coming to rescue. And Chris, I gotta try those because Chris likes using these big wax crayons that they have, and they're basically the same thing. They're just wax color
Crayola
sticks.
does the jumbos, which you can use that for weeks. You know?
Again, not sponsored by Crayola yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Crayola. Crayola, Sharpie. Come on, let's do this.
I actually know people who are usually it's a teacher that gets sponsored by Crayola, but there are people out there. Right, exactly. Crayola.
Yeah. Where am I? Your teachers?
Yeah. That's funny.
But then usually when we do stuff with people that we do the cons with, we're using airbrushes.
Right. Yes. Which I was very excited to witness. I saw Chris in Boston.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so I stopped airbrushing ages ago. But
I thought you were gonna say.
I put down my Badger airbrush. I don't know when, like so long ago. But
I thought you were gonna say you stopped airbrushing after seeing Chris airbrush.
Oh, yeah,
You're like, oh, forget it.
Yeah,
I can't.
Right. I don't want to do that. Yeah. But yeah, it's cool because it's not used as much in general art practice at all anymore. It's not used as much as in illustration. So to hear the compressor, again, it's pretty cool. So
it gets everyone's attention. I will say that. Like that compressor goes on, everyone what? And then like and that gets people get excited.
And there's something hypnotic. They're excited by the compressor coming on, but there's like an extra hypnotic thing about the that people gather around like moths to the flame.
It is a different, because if you're coloring with anything else, the actual implement is touching the paper, but you're a good distance away from your paper, and they're not looking at the mist. They're looking at, so all of it is magic. Like
it is kind of magic.
It's kind of like appearing. It's pretty cool.
For all the digital artists out there, the closest similarity is like drawing on the tablets, where it's like you're looking up at the screen and you're drawing it that way, because you're not seeing where your hand is touching. You're just kind of looking up, and so it's kind of similar because you're disconnected from what you're drawing.
Yes, the whole like you're using a tablet but your eyes are up. Yeah, and now sometimes in class I have to do that. When I give demos in class, I have to use the tablet and then look at the screen, and it's like a time thing. Like, oh my god, my brain is accessing like back when, like before Cintiq was invented, without iPad, like oh
my gosh, I know.
Yeah.
That was a whole thing. Now I love my Cintiq. I don't know.
I know, right? I know. Me too. So, all right. So I think we had like so much good stuff.
We could keep going for another hour, I'm sure.
I mean, how much time you guys got? I love doing this. I was at a an artist meet and greet at WonderCon, and they were like it was all the artists were seated on the inside of a horseshoe, and writers would then get up, and it was like speed dating, but like meeting
Oh,
writers
cool.
and connecting writers with projects. And they were like, "Yeah, we want the artists to stay still because artists are typically introverted." And I was like, "What?" I can sit here and talk to people for hours. Like, no, wait.
Hey.
I want to tea coffee with this guy.
That's
No,
cool.
this was a ton of fun. Thanks so much for having me on. I would love to come on again. Maybe like if Maxie is out and doing well, we can do a follow up or something like that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, let me
Yeah,
know.
as soon as you know
Yeah,
where
where
and when it's gonna premiere, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, and as soon as we know, it's gonna be all over my Instagram and Facebook and every social media I can think of. I'm gonna let everyone know.
Awesome.